Episode 1, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The Tale of Two Mindsets. Ever wondered why some people seem to attract money, while others spend their entire lives working just to survive? This is the story of two men. Both were fathers, both were role models, but their views on money were completely opposite. One was rich, the other was not, and what they taught a young boy shaped his future, and might just change yours too. Robert Kiyosaki, the author of this book, grew up with two father figures. The first was his real father, the man he called Poor Dad. He was well educated, had a secure government job, and believed in traditional success. Go to school, he would say. Get good grades, find a secure job, work hard, retire. The second was his best friend's dad, the man Robert called Rich Dad. He was a businessman. He didn't finish high school, but he understood how money worked, and he built wealth through smart choices and financial knowledge. As a kid, Robert was torn. Both dads were intelligent and hardworking, but their views on life, money, and success couldn't have been more different. Let's look at their beliefs side by side. Poor Dad said, "Money is the root of all evil. Study hard to get a good job. A steady paycheck is the goal. Play it safe. Don't take risks. We can't afford that." Rich Dad said, "The lack of money is the root of all evil. Study money, not just school subjects. Don't work for money, make money work for you. Learn to manage risk. That's where success lives." Ask, "How can I afford that?" This wasn't just a difference in opinion. It was a difference in mindset. And mindset is everything when it comes to wealth. Poor Dad believed the school system was the key to success. He had degrees, titles, and a pension, but no financial education. He believed talking about money was greedy or inappropriate. Rich Dad saw school as limited. He believed true learning came from experience, business, and failure. He said the real problem was that schools don't teach people how money actually works. And that's why so many people grow up to work hard, but still struggle financially. At just 9 years old, Robert asked Rich Dad a question that would change his life. "How do I become rich?" Rich Dad replied, "If you want to learn how to make money, you need to work for me, but I won't pay you." Robert was confused. "Why work for free?" he asked. Rich Dad answered, "When you work for money, you give up control. But when you learn how money works, you take control." So Robert started working in Rich Dad's stores, doing small tasks like sweeping floors and stacking shelves. Not to earn money, but to observe how businesses really work. After weeks of working without pay, Rich Dad finally gave him a lesson. He said, "Most people live in fear. The fear of not having money pushes them to work hard. They get a paycheck, then fear losing that money. So they work harder, they get promoted, they take on more debt, and the cycle repeats. That's the rat race." Rich Dad taught that freedom, not money, is the goal. And the key to freedom is understanding money, building assets, and escaping the cycle. Poor Dad tied his identity to his job. His salary gave him a sense of safety, but he was always one step away from losing everything. Rich Dad believed your job is not your identity. He believed that money should work for you, not the other way around. Poor Dad said, "I'll never be rich. I'm not interested in money. I'll work until I retire." Rich Dad said, "That kind of thinking is why people stay poor." The rich think differently. They understand taxes, debt, assets, and investments. They know how to make money without trading time for it. By the end of this first chapter, Robert understood something most kids never do. He had a choice. He could follow his real dad, take the safe route, get a job, live paycheck to paycheck. Or he could follow his rich dad, take risks, learn how money works, and build true freedom. He chose the rich dad path, and that decision changed everything. In the next episode, we'll dive deeper into the power of financial education, why schools don't teach it, and how the system keeps people trapped. If you're serious about changing your mindset and your money habits, you don't want to miss it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. Episode 2 is coming soon.